Comrade Adebayo is the immediate past chairman, correspondent Chapel, or your NUJ. You're welcome aboard Breakfast Fiesta.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
All right, so let's dive in. Talking about the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. I'll start with you. They say ladies first, right? Yes. I'm being biased there. Thank you. I know. What is the significance of this day to you as a journalist and to other journalists as well?
Thank you, my uncle. I can say that when we are able to end impunity for crimes against journalists, we'll be sending a strong signal to the society that no impunity for crimes again, and that when we are able to put the perpetrators in justice, then people will to attack journalists in any form, whether verbally or physically or through the online medium. So I want to say, in recent past, and it's still happening, women, especially the women journalists, have been attacked in all forms in the course of doing their duty.
All right. Before we go to women specifically, because I know you're talking from, the perspective of being a woman yourself and a journalist, let me quickly hear from Comrade Raji Adebayo the significance of the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. The significance, especially to you as a journalist.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Hancock. You see, the impunity against journalists is something that we should take serious, because we believe that we are the voice for the voiceless, and we are the watchdog, and we are the intermediary between the government and the society. And for us to have that major responsibility, and we are still being attacked during the course of our profession, it is something that calls for concern. So this, the marking of this impunity against crime for journalists is very significant, and it will go a long way to safeguard us during our carry out our responsibility.
So let me ask. These are a set of people who ensure people are informed or stay informed, and ensure that issues are brought to the front burner and discussed thoroughly for general enlightenment. Why then should they be targets for attack?
What really happened is that basically because of our job, it's like looks somehow like we are a threat to some section of people, particularly even government, because there are some laws that give us authority to carry out our job professionally. But in the course of doing this job, it looks like a threat to some certain people in society, because we have like a freedom of information where we can express our mind basically, and we are the one that is responsible for government to be accountable to the public. So if we want to dig down, if we want to go into investigative journalism, it looks like for example, let's see what happens to Late Delegiwa. It is because what we know is that he was into investigative journalism to know something that are secret. So in the course of this program, that's where he met his untimely death. Maybe 10 years after his untimely death, there's another journalist, Bagauda Kato. He was also killed the way, because this is kind of sophisticated killing. Even that of Kato too. We learned that when they want to change the narrative, they said he was the one that wanted to bomb where the bomb was denoted that he was killed. They said that he was the one that wanted to denotate the bomb, that the bomb was mistakenly denoted for him. He want to bomb a place. So that he want to bomb a place. So all those things, and it is after that too, that of Delegiwa happened in 1986, and Bagauda Kato 10 years after. That's in 1996. So was also happened. After that, we have not seen such a killing. or such attack into against journalists. I'm not saying. So it means that those people that carry out such killing, they are powerful people. They are strong people. And we learned also that when any killings happen and it was unable to fish out within the 24 hours, it means it have the government hands. So this is not about society. It's not about the masses. It's about maybe powerful people.
Some powers that
be. Yes, it's about powerful people. It's not about the It's not about the public that we are representing. It is about some powerful people. This is some caucus that are normally attacking government. Those ones that normally carry out by masses, maybe during the protest. So they might thinking that journalists want to, especially those with the camera, they might be thinking that they want to expose them. They want to carry their face so that when the arrest want to be coming out, they are going to see their face inside that camera. As I so based on this, what we need is that we still need to be sensitizing people, to enlighten people to know the importance of the work of journalists. That's what we need now. There are a lot of laws that are supposed to be protecting us, but even the government are even using the law against us. We have a law of cyber crime and terrorism. Those laws, government normally use it against journalists when you want to. They will say you are bullying them through social media, and those laws are meant to be protecting us, but they use it against us. Even the law of freedom of information, are we truly have that freedom of information today? Now, okay, let's use Oluyole as an example. If mostly he carry out investigative journalism, anytime he reported anything against the government, by tomorrow we hear that he has been arrested. So those people that are supposed to be protecting us, mostly they are the one that is against us. So we need to let the government, they know, but I don't know why they are normal. It is these government agencies that normally carry out this attack. Like there are some cases where police are attacking journalists, where these civil defense are attacking journalists, which is not supposed to be. So we just we are partners in progress. We are working. At least we are the one that even reporting the government. We are reporting the public. We are the bridge between the government and the public. But those ones, it's not. The government didn't say it such way. So that's why we just need to be talking to the government that they should give us free hand to operate professionally.
All right, Mary Ketunieso just said journalists are the friend of the people. Yes. They are friends of the people. Yes. And ideally, they are the bridge between the policymakers and the ordinary people. I still wonder, why then the attack on journalists? But before you answer that, let's quickly pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Line not moving. Sorry, ma. The network is a bit slow.
Don't lose customers to long queues. With the First Money Merchant POS, every checkout is fast, reliable, and instantly settled.
Finally, quick and easy.
Get your First Money Merchant POS now on www.firstbanknigeria.com/get-your-POS or at any First Bank branch close to you. First Bank, you first.
Thank you for staying with us, and it's still Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole 98.5 FM. So I asked before that short break, the friends of the people, the bridge between the policymakers and the masses. Why turn on them? Why the attack?
Thank you. You see, we are trained to be friends of the people, even the military. But as things goes on, we realize that we have become enemies of the people. At times when you are on your duty, trying to get an information on a particular aspect, you see people trying to dodge, to protect, to prevent you from getting access to the information. And that information might be a thing that will help that community. But people will think you want to expose them. At times you go to areas where they don't have water, they have dirty environment. You want to bring that to the land so the government can see, and that, oh, this area lacks water, is not this. These people will turn again, want to stone you, that you want to expose them that they are dirty. Not knowing that you are trying to fight for their own good. So people see the interpret our roles in the society, even government. When you go to a government office, maybe you want to ask for information, maybe an agency. In the process of getting access to the information, you might stumble on some other hidden things, and you want to bring them to light. They will see you as, she has come to expose us, so she has come to do this, she has come to do that. Even people you are trying to help, they will turn it against you. So I think is that the thing is, why people don't see us as friends, that there's a misconception about journalists, that we are trying to harm people more than protecting people. That's what I want to say about that.
So it's a lack of enlightenment. So what are journalists doing to, remove this distrust or?
It's sort of unfortunate, because in the society we have today, people don't listen to news. They don't listen to programs that are enlightening. They prefer listening to programs that will tell you, Mama Lagbaja has left her husband, she's somewhere. No, programs that will give them enlightenment on what is happening to society. They don't want to listen to that. But I think we journalists need to do more. By this kind of organize this kind of program, let people listen to us. We can even organize how would I put it now? Press conferences that will not be for us. I mean, it will be for the people. We invite market women, even the police. If you see us like this, we are trying to do this. We are not trying to harm you. We are not trying to expose you. So I think by so doing, people will be more comfortable with us than attacking us.
All right. This commemoration has been on observance since 2013, I believe, when 2 French journalists were killed in Mali or murdered in Mali, and it's been an annual observance since then. One would think that with all the advocacies and campaign and enlightenment, there would have been a sort of decline in the attack on journalists. But according to the latest UNESCO data on killings of journalists, it shows that the global impunity rate for journalist killing remains shockingly high at 85%, and about 90% of those cases are unresolved. That shows how terrible it still is. What is responsible for this, even with all the advocacies and campaign?
I've said it earlier that most of these things are carried out by powerful people in the society, by some caucus that are even, to some extent, they are even more powerful more than the government.
So you're saying these people are above the law?
Yes, they are, because when this issue of because we are in Nigeria, we use those as an example. When this issue of Delegua came up, people are saying that it was done by the military government that was in power then. So, and they up to now, more than, I think, 39 or something years ago, they are unable to fish out the killer. Likewise, the other guy too, Bagauda Kato. So it means it is not about ordinary people. It is about people that are afraid of being exposed about their clandestine activities, about where they met Nigeria and where they have taken Nigeria to, because this is not Nigerian of our dream. And it is a duty of the journalists to let people know what is going on in the society, what is going on among government circle. The government are feeling afraid of being exposed. That's why, even if it is just at least we have not been here that people are being attacked physically now. It is the one that we still have, those that they have killed. It is not about physical, but it is about killing. So, and we have not heard that the ordinary, the masses killed. Though it has been a long time that we hear that the masses attack journalists, they kill journalists. But those ones that are killed are highly profile journalists that people know that they are, to some extent, they are trying to get information, fact, from a negative angle of the government. So let me say that the issue is about journalists, is about government and government agencies against the journalists. That's why it is difficult to unravel the act behind the killing of an attack of journalists in Nigeria.
All right, Renke, so are we looking at an increase in the attack on journalists when it comes down to Nigeria, or has there been a decline?
Like I say, in Nigeria, there's been a decline. It's like journalists are no longer being attacked physically again. They are being attacked online, digitally. People cyber stalking them, bullying them, harassing them online. But when you see that, you'll be afraid that they might want to attack you. I want to say generally that it has decreased over the years, yes.
All right, so what happens to a society where journalists are attacked and journalists are not safe?
It will continue to deteriorate, because when journalists are afraid to perform their duty, it will be difficult for us, it will be difficult for the people to know what is going on within the government circuit. Because there are some people that early in the morning you see them put 2 radios, because they want to know what is going on in the society. They want to listen to one radio station, they want to listen to other radio. They believe in what we say, what the journalist says. They believe in what they hear from us. But when we are unable to now carry out our responsibility the way we're supposed to do, it will hamper the masses to know what is going on around them, either positively or negatively. Because when journalists they will be afraid of carrying their responsibility the way it should be, and it will also affect the society, because there are a lot of things that when we were able to disseminate it out, it will also help society. But when we are not afraid to give this information out, it will also backfire within the society. Some enlightenment thing that we're supposed to tell them what they're supposed to know about the government, when we are afraid to say it, it will also affect the society.
So if you were to rate the Nigerian journalist and our kind of journalism, how would you rate that?
I can say Nigeria has a formidable journalist. We have formidable journalists in Nigeria. Journalists who are not afraid to go to the site of the road to dig out information. Journalists who have been emboldened by circumstances around them, unlike in other countries. And I want to cite the Gaza Strip experience. A lot of journalists have been declared missing. Some have been killed. But thank God for Nigeria, it has decreased. But then we still need to do more as journalists. When this impunity is being controlled, let me use controlled, then it embolden us, we'll be able to do more. But if we hear about killings here and there, of course, it will affect our job and will affect the society who we are disseminating the information to.
Now, in case of an attack, Comrade Raji Adebayo, who does a journalist turn to? Who does a journalist, in case of an attack, who does a journalist turn to? Do we have a body that can help to, put forward these complaints and things like that? Who does a journalist turn to?
Sure, we have bodies. We have body like NUJ, Nigerian Union of Journalists. The body is a kind of labor union and a professional body, which are supposed to stand for us in the time of challenges, and they are doing their best to protect the journalists. I think we have seen some circumstances when some people are unjustified sacked, or because most of this owner of the media houses also, they are very close to the politicians, and they normally use media houses for their own favor, maybe the political party that they belong to. So NUJ, in some cases, at least we have seen in some cases that where they want to go and picket some media houses when their owner want to cheat them, maybe because they are fighting for their right, for their salary, maybe they own them their salary. And if apart even from this attack from the government, there are a lot of attacks that we even got from those that owns the media houses. It is very disheartening that some media houses, they have not been paid for maybe 1-2 years. If that even happens, where you work, what do you now want to say to people who are now attacking us from outside? So the NUJ is trying their best, and we are still going to implore them to do more, so that we have not. I don't think we have seen the situation where we have been able to unravel the people behind either attack or killings of the journalists. And this is a serious issue that in Nigeria, and at least globally, we say between 2006 and 2025, we have about 1,800 killings of journalists. And in Nigeria, out of that 1,800, we have like between 10 and 15 in Nigeria. And out of all these 10, 15, we have not been able to unravel one that these are the people that are behind these killings. So it is very, very disheartening to get. So that's what the most things is the most challenge is on the government head, because they are the one that have the security agencies. They are the one that control security agencies, and it is these agencies that are supposed to unravel this kind of attack. But when they are in support of, because it said that it is who pay the piper that dictate the tools. This agency that's supposed to unravel this thing, when it is maybe the things now came from their boss, they will just put it under the carpet. So that's why we still have this issue in Nigeria.
But it doesn't mean that it is every time that journalists are at loggerheads with the government.
It is not.
Are we not supposed to promote policies of the government as well?
No, we should, but we should be sincere with ourselves. Most of the policies that our government is putting out, it is not too favorable to the masses. It is not. It is about themselves. So, and that's why we normally be at local. Some things that are good that they are doing, we do report it them. But most things that they are doing is negative things to the society, and they don't want us to expose them. That's why we normally see this kind of attack from the government agency. That's what I said, that most of the cases that we had, it is either police that is attacking the journalists or civil defense that is attacking the journalists. We are not. It is few ones that it will be the society against the journalists. It is people that are supposed to protect us that are even attacking us. In most cases, it is either security agencies with the journalists. It is not about the society that attack. It is mostly about government agencies. That's why we say there is still need for maybe round table things between the union, the journalism union, and the government, so that we can be able to come to a common front that this. And if they have been able to fish out one and they have been prosecuted, I think it will give a sign to other people that if you do this, do that to the journalists, this is what we do. Consequences, but we are not being able to at least prosecute one person.
All right, moving on to the theme for the year 2025, Chat G.